how can I become something that matters? I grew up in a very small town called Santo Domingo de Heredia, and very Catholic, the town and also my upbringing. From an early age, there are different messages that I have received. For example, that women are not as important as men is one. I did some improvisations when I was in high school, and I did an improvisation about a young woman who had gotten pregnant, and it was called Small Town Big Hell, and I got in a lot of trouble for that, and they were gonna expel me.
Come on, go ahead. Hit me, kick me, slap me, hit me, kick me, slap me. Please don't let me get in your way. Please be all the things I always wanted to be but couldn't.
When I was creating Stretching My Skin, I thought about going and investigating who were the women in my life who had, I guess, the strongest impact.
And then I woke up.
And I thought a lot about my two grandmothers. My grandmother, Elia, her family owned land. They grew coffee. She was very connected to Europe in a way.
I don't really remember what the argument was about.
My grandmother, Carmen, I was always in awe of her.
But during my growing up, however, I didn't see much of my grandmother, Carmen, because she was an Indian.
There was always tension in regards to the Indian heritage, because I recall, for example, that whenever I would do something that it was being disapproved of, I would be told, you look like an Indian, or you're behaving like an Indian, as an insult.
There was all this pain around me. There was all this pain around me. It wasn't my pain. It wasn't my pain. It wasn't my pain. It was pain that was coming from centuries and centuries ago. It was my great-great-great-great-great-grandfather's pain. It was my great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmother's pain. It wasn't my pain. It wasn't my pain.
My first job in the United States was at the Hitching Post Inn, which is a place where I clean rooms. It was a hotel.
I hate doing laundry.
I could not get any other type of job because of my accent.
And I
Please come and check the beds, because you just want to make sure that all the sheets are all nice and tight.
And you just want to make sure that there is no dust on them. And I hate it. And I hate it when you come and check on the beds and you just want to make sure that all the sheets are all tight and nice.
Look at me. Hey, you, look at me. Yeah, you. Look at me in the eyes. Look at me in the eyes and say it, goddammit.
I was able to experience kind of like the reality of what it meant to work as a maid after I had been looking at the social class issues from an intellectual point of view. In the desert, I decided to create the next solo performance piece, which was called First Woman on the Moon. The desert itself looks like the moon, and the clear sky creates a dome feeling where all the stars are incredibly clear, and so therefore your awareness of your existence in the universe, it's very apparent every day of your life. You're much more aware of that you are just a little grain of sand in this huge galaxy. I believe that the different times, like the past, the present, and the future, are always occurring at the same time, and that one can choose which one to live at the moment.
How dare you break my heart between the past and the future, when I only have the now to give.
I feel that because the type of work in a way is kind of like a catharsis and a letting go and a conquering of fears, with the hope that I will eventually become the whole human being that I'm supposed to become, that the more I create these scenarios and work through them, the more liberated I become, and therefore I see another area of my wholeness as a human being.